Hey everyone, it's Lori from Scraps by Sissy. Happy Thursday! Let's give you some time to log on. I hope your week is going well. And we are now in my very favorite season. I don't know about you. Let's turn that around so you can see what we're doing here. Yeah, as I'm sure everybody knows at this point, fall is definitely my most favoritist time of year. The change in the weather, you can feel it. It's cooling off at night, but by the weekend we're still supposed to be up at 100. So if when you join me, let me know you're here. I'd love to see your comments. If I don't catch your comments when we are live, I will definitely answer them after I am done. Let's see. Okay, so this is what we're doing. We're playing with the September Paper Pumpkin Kit. Cute, cute, cute kit. And I really like the fact that it's not strictly for Halloween. It is fall all the way around. It's 20 treat holders. They're the cracker style treat holders. This is one that I had made up, and yeah, I probably could tie that a little tighter, but I still need room to get to put something in there. So it comes with all of these fun little dies and some twine, and you know that once I got a hold of the kit, I was going to make some cards, and I can't wait to do some scrapbooking with these dies after Halloween's come and gone. So I'll show you. Here's the stamp set. I think I showed this on my Facebook Live that I did on Sunday for the virtual craft fair that I had participated in. So we're going to be using all of these stamps today. And let me show you the other card that I did. This is the first one we're going to use. And of course, knowing that we had the black glitter paper in the new, what is it, August through December 2020 mini calendar or catalog, I had to use it for Halloween, obviously. So we're going to create this one. Here's the inside. Chloe, don't. Larry just came out the back door and she's sure that he's going to start up one of his mean machines. Now, I did use my markers, my Stampin' Write markers to create this, but we're not going to do that for the back of the other envelope. I didn't like the way that turned out. And here is the second envelope. Hi, Ruby, I see you joined us. When I saw the treat holders on the inside of this, the first thing that I did think of was our sunflower die. I had originally planned to do it with the Cajun Craze side. That's what we're going to do when we create it here in a few minutes, but I die cut it with the orange side up, so this is what we came up with. And we're using some of the little die cut leaves out of the kit and some holiday rhinestones. And there's the inside. You have to use up all the little pieces. And then the outside of this envelope, I just used the little stamp, the leaf stamp from this. I don't think I put the green ink in there, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll give you the measurements. Oh, and if you see anything that I'm using today, like the black glitter paper, and want to order it, go to scrapsbysissy.com. You'll see today's blog post with all of, hi Robin, I see you. You'll go to scrapsbysissy.com for all of the details on the blog, or on these projects. It'll be on my blog post once I finish it when we're done here. And then you can shop using that host code. So for the measurements on the first card, I have a piece of pumpkin pie cardstock, and it's cut at 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. The black glitter paper was actually a leftover piece from another project, and I just went ahead and used it. It's cut at 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. The Whisper White on the inside is 3.5 by 4.5. And I've die cut this treat holder using one of the dies from the Stitch So Sweetly set. For the second card that we'll be making, I used Old Olive cardstock, and it too is cut at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. This Whisper White piece on the front is cut at 3.5 by 5 1/8, and the inside piece is 3 3/4 by 5. And we've cut the This part right here, this piece right here is a piece of this treat holder, and it's trimmed right at that score line. And then of course I die cut it with our sunflower dies. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and make this cute little Halloween card first. Just when I saw the black glitter paper in our catalog, I was very, very excited because we had it a few years ago, but this is a little bit different. This has got more silver in it. I just think it's really sharp looking. So let me get my... Oh, and by the way, I do have an extra paper pumpkin kit if anybody's interested, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold another giveaway for the kit, and the way to get your name in a drawing is to leave comments on today's post and on the blog post, and let's count how many times Lori has to walk away if she forgot something. So you just leave a comment and count the times I walk away if I have to. Hopefully I've got my act together today, but we'll see. And then I will draw a winner this afternoon. So I'm trying to get everything together here so I'm not wandering around. And we are going to, this is part of these are pieces from the kit that you get, the black twine and the white twine, which I love Baker's Twine and was sad to see it go when they retired it. Most of this kit is, or most of this card is from the die cuts in the kit. The ink spot for the kit is Cajun Craze, but I save mine to use later. I just use my big ones. And then we'll get out one of the little witches' hats. Aren't they cute? I saw somebody cut one of these apart. Somehow they cut it here and made like a sun hat. These are the little treat holders. I've already die cut those, so we don't have to do any of that. And we're gonna need one of these little flowers here. We are going to need one of the little sentiment tags. You can see all of the die cuts, all the white on white. It's kind of hard to see that. And I need the little sentiment. We're also going to need one of these little guys. You see all the flowers you get. There's just a ton of die cuts. And of course one of the little black cats. And we're going to make him a little on the spooky side with orange eyes. And then let's get some of the swirls. Oh, we need the pumpkins too. Can't forget the pumpkins. You can see there's a lot of pumpkins in this kit. We'll make one of them a jack-o'-lantern. And then we're going to need a couple of the little green swirlies. I don't know what you call them, loop-de-loops, something like that. So they're probably at the bottom of the box. Of course they are. All right, we need a couple of these here. Let's see. Guess I could have had them all pulled out before I started, huh? I don't want to tear a loop-de-loop. All right, here we go. So basically, we're going to take our little die cuts. First thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp his little face. A little jack-o'-lantern face. And we are using the Tuxedo Black, the Memento ink, which I already have out. Hello. And I'm going to use my little Stampin' Pierce mat since it is a photopolymer. I'm going to stamp his little face right there. I love his little face. Excuse me. All the smoke in the air is just drying my throat out. Yeah, the fires around here, they're kind of far away from us, but the air quality around here has been horrible just with the smoke setting in. It makes it look like it's overcast here. And it's really hard to talk or anything else with it. Oh, I should put these together too while I'm at it. So basically, to attach something to our glimmer paper or glitter paper, the best adhesive to use are mini glue dots. It's got a stronger stick to it, although you could probably, and I have used the Stampin' Seal before, Stampin' Seal Plus, but that's across the room. So we're just going to use these. And you can see the score lines from the treat holder. Okay, I'll get these guys pulled off. You can hear Larry out in the garage, and the dog is very aware that he's out there. She's positive he's going to turn on that air compressor because she thinks that's a monster that's going to get her. So we'll set this right here, like so. And then we'll add some, I like the black dimensionals. Now granted, they put white dimensionals in the kit, but being we're using black, I'm going to use the black. Going to add the little hat. Did I lose one of my flowers already? I think I need a bigger workspace. Oh, there he is. He's poking underneath. So we're going to add that with some of the mini glue dots that I just had and set down. Here they are. And we're just going to add one to the back here. And I'm not going to worry about poking out that center, because we're going to hide it underneath the other yellow. I'll set this on here like so. And then we'll add another one for some dimension. Okay. Come on. Come on. Being stubborn today. All right. We're going to add him kind of at a different angle to give that flower some extra dimension. Now we'll add some black dimensionals to him. I think we'll put 2 on there since it's a big hat. And we'll add a couple to the back of the cat. My youngest daughter just moved into her new a new rental. She's living in a modular home park, and she took her cat Cleo, who went on an adventure last night. Corey was very sad this morning, telling me that she couldn't find her cat, but she showed up this morning, so all is happy in Corey's world again. So we'll fold our card base over, and we're going to go ahead and attach this before we go any further. Okay, so now we're going to add the hat and the cat. Oh, goodness gracious. It's early. I need more coffee. We're going to add our little pumpkins, jack-o'-lantern. Now we'll stamp our Happy Halloween. Actually, it's Trick or Treat, Spooky, and Spooky or Sweet, which I thought was the perfect sentiment for this. Since it's not really a spooky card, go ahead and stamp him. Just right there. That turned out pretty cute. And then we're going to add a mini dimensional back here. Add another one here. And we're just going to tuck this right in here, like so. Now we're going to tie a little bow for our sentiment layer. And I'm so happy that they had black twine in here. I love putting twine on projects. It's just that perfect little touch. But both the black and the white retired out of last year's catalog. Although, you know me, I have a ton in my stash. I think I only used a single bow on the first card. But a double bow is just fine. And we'll pull the little legs to make it a somewhat perfect bow. Stick this here in the corner. We'll add him there. Trim him up a little bit. And now for the spooky part, we're going to add some of our holiday rhinestones. Did I bring them out? Just you probably see them where I can't. Oh, see, they're right in front of me. Oh, poor girl. Bless her heart. Okay, so we're going to add one there. One for the little kitty eyes. And one right on, I can pick this up, on our little pumpkin. Come on. So there, our front is done. Now for the inside, we're going to stamp the Happy Halloween. The inside of the first card I showed you had it stamped in pumpkin pie, but I really didn't like that hat in the orange, so we're going to change it up a little. I'm going to add that witch's hat in black, but I'm going to stamp it off so it's not quite as dark as the rest of the sentiment. We want just a hint of that hat. Just like so. There. Much better than the orange. Then we'll set her aside. Put the lid on. And we'll glue that to the inside. There. Cute card, huh? So for the envelope, we'll go ahead and I'm going to stamp that hat again because I like the hat. It's cute. Not all witches are mean. I'll stamp him right there. Adorable. And there you go. First card is done. You can see the difference between the... Oh, you know what? I forgot to put the little curly cues on. That's okay. We'll leave the curly cues off. You can see one without and one with. Tell me which one you like better. With the curly cues on the pumpkins or without? We'll do a poll. That gives you another entry in winning a paper pumpkin kit. So let's go on to the second one, which is the sunflower card. Just have to find my little package that has all my pieces, naturally. And see, we'll take a look to see how the card looks in the Cajun Craze versus the, did I drop it? I don't see it sitting here. Okay, here goes one. Mark this down. One walk away. Poor girl. She'll never get her act together. Hang on. I know the minute I turn the camera off, we will find that. Oh, here it is. I put it in the box in a nice safe place. Poor girl. Okay, so there was a walk away for you. Okay, for this one, I did cut the flower right the second time so that we could use some of that Cajun Craze. Now, these little pieces you see here, these are part of the treat holder die cut. They just pop out. And I wanted to make sure I used everything, so you can see they pop out right there. So let's first add some mini glue dots to him to fix the front of our sunflower to the other die cut piece. And then I know I think I've done a video with the sunflower before, but one of the ways to line up your sunflower is to look at these three pieces right here. They kind of bend to the left, and then you can find it on the die cut, and there you go. He's all set. Now I wanted to keep this little middle guy in here, and there's a little piece, I gotta find it on this one, goes just like is it like that? Close enough. Set him down and we'll glue him in. I wanted to keep it kind of monochromatic for this flower. We'll add him in here. See, I still use my tweezers. How come this isn't working? Probably, oh, I know why, because I'm on live. That works good enough. Okay, so let's add some more of our holiday rhinestones. This time we're going to use the red ones. I think these are in Merry Merlot, but they go very well with the Cajun Craze. We're going to add a bunch to this card, so it's a little bit different than the first one. And you can never have enough bling on anything, right? I should be able to buy this stuff by the case. All right, so for the leaves, we're going to use some of those leaf die cuts out of the kit. Just pop them out. I keep things real. Well, what you see is what you get with me, Ruby. Just ask Robin. She's known me a long time. You know where you stand with me. Right, Robin? My eyes tell it all. And after all, if you can't go with the flow and just keep going, what's the point, right? Okay, so we'll add our two little leaves here. Now I'll add some dimensionals. Now this is a full pack that you get in the kit. There. And now I forgot to stamp. We'll stamp. Now being that this is more of a Thanksgiving color, I'm going to use the phrase that says give thanks. And the font, you know how I'm a font nerd, on this part, on this phrase, is just adorable. Did I bring out my Cajun Craze? Nope, I didn't, but we're going to use, oh, you know what? Let's just use this one. It's in the kit, right? Make sure I don't cut my finger. That would be terrible. But that would be so me. Okay, so we're going to stamp our sentiment. Make sure we have enough ink right there. Not straight. Flip it over, two sides to the paper. Try this one more time. Okay, much better. Now we're going to glue this guy to the base. Let's put the lid on there so I don't end up with ink everywhere. Like this. And I want to make sure I have enough room on my card front. So we're going to lay that right there, and then we'll lay this over the top. There. Now we're going to add some of that white twine. Now I'm going to do the cheater method. Shocking, I know. We're going to run some adhesive. You're going to be gluing this down anyway. So I'm just going to run it down the edge of the card. I'm going to take my twine and I'm going to lay it right at the seam. And I'm going to set that down in the adhesive behind it. And we'll wrap the twine twice. Set it down in the adhesive and trim it. This makes it easier for me rather than wrapping it and tying it while it's still attached to, you know, tying it before you adhere it to the card. It's just easier for me to make my bows and mini glue dot my bows. Maybe I don't need coffee to the front rather than struggle with it before you attach it to the card front. It just seems to work so much better for me. Okay. Trim his little legs. And then we'll add more mini glue dots right on the twine. I'm going to add 2 of them just to give it some security. Pull these off, just like that. And we'll set him right over those mini glue dots. And he's set. Now we'll add our little sunflower. There's a little mark on the paper, so we're going to try and hide that with some bling. Just put him there. That works, right? And then we'll add a couple over here. Okay, front's done. That's a lot of bling, huh? Now for the inside, we're going to take these little guys and we're going to add some more mini glue dots just to make a border. And basically it's bringing in that plaid. That's not the word I'm looking for. Anyway, we're going to bring the front of the card to the inside just by attaching these. I feel like I'm moving in slow motion today. Okay, add that one there. One more. And we'll set that right here. There. Now we'll stamp the inside. What did I stamp on the inside of this one? I think I did give thanks. I did. Okay, so for the inside of this one, we're going to leave blank because I don't want to put Hello Pumpkin on it. I want to use some other sentiment that's more Thanksgiving related, so I can stamp it later. Or I can just write in it later on. Then for the front of it, we are going to stamp this little flower in Cajun Craze and call it done. And I'm sure you're ready for done at this point, right? Oops, gonna get some ink on there. There you go. Dun da da da. We finished. It's a miracle. I know. Oh, I thank you for coming and repeatedly spending time with me. I know it can be quite the bumbling show. I'll keep it clean. So there's the different look. Tell me which one you like better, the Cajun Craze flower or the pumpkin pie flower. And then our 2 Halloween cards, one with loop-de-loops or one without. Thank you. Chevron? No, I don't think, well, that's kind of a chevron look, but it's this plaid. It's kind of a gingham look. I think that's the word I was looking for. So we'll go with that, the gingham. And then this is stripes. Thank you again for stopping by and spending time. Hi, Claudia. I'm glad you made it. It's been quite the morning. Be sure to leave some comments on this post and also on my blog post once I get done. I'll have links going back and forth. Once I get done with the blog post, I'll link it into this post so that you can leave comments, and I will draw a winner tomorrow morning for that extra paper pumpkin kit. I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday and a rest of your week, and have fun. Bye.